All right, what's the deal, y'all? This your man King here, the Media Sass, coming at y'all with another video. And I gotta say this, y'all. The bootleggers robbed us of a classic on April 6, 1999. What album am I talking about? I'm talking about Nas's I Am album. Now, the story behind this could have probably been one of the greatest hip hop albums ever released. Not taking away the fact that I Am was still a great album, but think about this. And I'm going to read y'all with the article behind it. Expected to follow up the legendary Illmatic, and it was written, the concept double album by Nas, doing the intro track Fetus, Belly Button Window, and Dies on the outro of the first disc, Undefined Love. However, he is reincarnated as Nostradamus' second chance, marking the beginning of the second half of the album. Unfortunately, with the growing popularity of the internet, the album was subject to be one of the biggest MP3 leaks at the point in time, as the LP was bootlegged and slowly leaked into people's radios. Ultimately, it led Nas to shelf the concept. Instead, he kept some of the material and recorded new songs, splitting it into two separate albums, I Am and Nostradamus, both released in 1999. Some of the songs of the original album were included on the official LPs. Some were also, hold on one second, released on compilation albums such as The Lost Tapes, while others were never released and became lost in time. This selling on October 5th, 2023, Hip Hop DX confirmed that Nas was bringing the lost work back to life for the vinyl release of November 2023 as part of Record Store Days 2023 Black event. Described as the most to have for any Nas and die-hard hip hop fan. So the track listing here was this. It was Fetus, New York State of Mind Part 2, Life is What You Make It featuring DMX, Small World, Hardest to Stay Alive, Papa Was a Player, Nas is Like, Blaze of 50, Favorite for a Favorite featuring Scarface, We Will Survive, Some of Us Have Angels, Project Windows, Daydreaming, Stay Scheming, that wasn't on there. Sometimes I Wonder with Nature, that wasn't on there. Undying Love, Afterlife, Amongst Kings, Life We Chose, Drunk by Myself, Pray with the Brave Hearts, God Love Us, Ghetto Prisoners, Last Words, Family, Come Get Me. You notice this here. Find Your Wealth, which was dope. That you can hear that on the QB soundtrack. You Gotta Love It. That was off the Lost Tapes. Wanna Play Rough. Notice Hate Me Now wasn't featured here. So I'm thinking what he did, that was one of the newer songs that he had to record. He had to record Hate Me Now. At the time, Diddy was a buzzing name, so radio probably forced his hand like, yeah, we need to get a song with Puff, man. And the whole thing, the whole debacle with him and Steve Stout happened with Puffy busting upside the head, which was one of the greatest hip hop moments ever, with a bottle that, brought the controversy out there. But man, you really shudder to think, man, the dope songs that would have came. Instead, you got a lot of commercial shit on this album. You got Money Is My Bitch. You got the Aaliyah song, which I wasn't really feeling at that time, but I liked the Timbo beat, but it wasn't really my thing. What else he have up there? He had the Kissing, which lazily sampled the R. Kelly song. It was kind of it was lazy. You could tell Nas was rushing that shit. He ain't really put a lot of thought there. He just figured he had access to R. Kelly. He'll just go ahead and just use the sample and just put it there. Dr. Knockin' Boots. A lot of that commercial stuff he put out there, you could tell it wasn't really intent. He just wanted to sell the album. But, man, us bootleggers, man, at that time, man, the street niggas that was selling that joint, we robbed Esco, man. Then you had the album was good though, man. Small World, Undying Love, Ghetto Prisoners. I love that joint. We Will Survive, which he also gave props to Biggie and Pop. Also took shots at Jay-Z, I might add, if you really listen to it. I actually like Hate Me Now, though. That's one of the hypest songs Puffy ever produced. But of course, he gave one back to the hip-hop heads. He gave one back when New York State of Mind and Nas is Like. But see, the album still did good. I mean, it was a great comeback album for Nas. And It got 4.5 mics, but it wasn't an album that we was expecting, so to speak. The bootleggers kind of messed that up. It still was a good album, but it wasn't that album, so to speak. But yeah, I wanted to do a little review on that album because today was the anniversary of it, and we just gonna keep it music. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Subscribe, hit the like button, holla.